Good morning, girls. Today we can see about supply chain management. So, what is mean by supply chain management? So, it is a connected network. It means it starts with the raw materials and ends with the finished product. So, briefly, it known as supply chain starts with the manufacturer raw materials from a supplier to a manufacturer and ends with the delivery of finished product or service to the end users. So in supply chain management, it used to known as art of management. So why they are calling supply chain management as an art? So because it provides a right product at the right time, right place, the right cost to the customers. So, providing a right product at the right time, the right cost to the customer, it's really an art because everyone needs right timing. If everyone gets a good product at the right time, sure, they'll be very happy, right? So, they are calling supply chain as an art. So, girls, next we can move on to nature. Nature of supply chain management. There are five natures. First one is formulate effective plan. So, not only in an organization or management or a firm, even in life, planning is very, very important. So, in supply chain management also, there will be an manager. So, the manager used to create an effective plan to the proper function because in every organization planning is very very important. Only by planning every work has been assembled and they're achieving their goal. Second one is raw materials, acquiring raw materials. So girls, we can take an example. First one is to build a house, we need cement, sand, bricks, etc. Everything should be in a available manner. If there is insufficient amount, absolutely the work will be stopped in the middle, right? So exactly the same thing is going to apply in acquiring raw materials. How means if there is insufficient or if there is a sufficient raw materials, they can avoid interruption between the function of the business. Or if it is any shortage of raw materials, sure, the process will be stopped in the middle. It will be and very much loss to the manufacturing team because to manufacture a product, the first thing is raw materials. Only by converting the raw materials, we would get a good product. If there is a shortage in raw materials, sure, the process will be stopped in middle. Third one is supervise production process. So how every managers are in supply chain management, sure there will be a supervisor. So supervisor work is to manage or monitor or control all the activities. So that means he used to see that how well the organization using their resources and so every company are deriving for the optimum result, right? So everyone wants to reach their goal so that everything will be watched closely. Fourth one is manage delivery process. Manages delivery of goods. So in logistic, timing is very, very important. Here, every delivery should be done on time. So in logistic, they used to track the destination, whether the products are reaching to the destination or not. So if the product is not reaching the destination, sure they can claim a complaint. Fifth one is proper written system. So here what they are saying is it facilitates a proper written mechanism by providing automate process. So what they are saying is they used to refund and claims of the customer, distributor, and suppliers, and instantly via this process. So, in briefly, what they are saying is if there is any refunds or if there is any extra money, everything will be distributed to the suppliers or distributors, or if any customers are in trading position, so the extra money will be distributed to these members. So next we can move on to value chain. So value chain means it is a business model. It's a business model that describes a full range of activities needed to create a product or service. So uh, here what they are saying is their purpose is to increase the production efficiently. So the company wants to deliver maximum value for the vast possible. So here to increase the efficiency, uh, Michael Porter value chain have been Michael Porter model has been introduced here. So, according to Porter, business activity is come under two categories. One is primary activity, second one is supporting activity. So, this is the Michael Porter value chain model. So, here, first one is primary activity. Under primary activity, there are five components. First one is inbound logistics. It is very first function of value chain. It mainly concentrates on the uh, receiving and storing the raw materials to create their product. So it also includes function like receiving, warehousing, and managing inventory. So do, if we want to create a product, if it is want to get into the manufacturing process, first we need raw materials. Only by getting the raw materials we use to manufacture the product. So here the very first function is inbound logistics. So here every raw materials will be collected, segregated, and received and warehoused. So it will be stored in the warehouse. Second one is operation. So it is very important process. Here what they are trying to say means raw materials. Here they used to take raw materials from the inbound logistics and they used to convert the raw materials into the finished product. So they are trying to say this. What they will do for to converting the product, they used to take raw materials from the inbound logistic and they used to convert the raw materials into finished product. Third one is outbound logistic. So here, what they are trying to say means the final product is actually leaving the production center. So to create a product, first what they will do, they used to receive and warehouse and then stored every inventory. And second one is operation. So in this operation, what they are trying to do, the raw materials has been turned into finished products. So on third one, what they are doing is once creating the final product leaves the actual production center and getting ready to the delivery session. So the delivery can be happened, it can be shipped to various wholesaler, distributor, or even to the final consumers too. Fourth one is marketing and sales. So girls, we know how the product are being advertised, how it is promoted, and pricing. If there is any low cost product, definitely it can reach to the customer knowledge. So while we are watching TV or listening to the music or walking the road, everything has been surrounded by the advertisement. And uh, we don't want to think what we're going to buy because Advertisement are surrounded by us, so it be very useful for us to get any product. So fourth one is marketing and sales. They used to promote their product to the customer by advertising, pricing, and promotion. If we want any product, sure we used to see advertisement, right? So here advertisement plays a major role. Fifth one is service. It includes in service, the main thing is customer service. So why we are saying customer means because the last process is service. Once the product has been stored and received, second one is the raw materials is converted into finished product in outbound logistic. The final product it leaves the actual production center. Fourth one is marketing and sales. So the product has been marketed to the consumers. Fifth one is service. So why we are saying service means customer experience. So how they are feeling, how the customer is feeling about the product. So if there is any complaint or if there is any doubt on any product, everything will be referred or refund or exchanged by the management. So this is the five components of primary activities. Next, we can move on to supporting activity. So it contains four subheadings. Uh, it helps primary activities more efficient. Already primary activities is efficient only, but it's giving some extra energy. So first one is procurement. Hmm. So here, what is mean by procurement? It starts from the raw material. Mostly what we will do if we gonna get a product. Obviously, we used to negotiate or bargain with the suppliers. Mostly we won't buy what the amount has been fixed by the supplier because we know how much the product is cost. So obviously we used to bargain here or negotiate. So in procurement the same thing is applied. So mostly the management used to bargain with the suppliers for the raw materials cost. So they won't get the cost what supplier fixed. They used to negotiate. Second one is technological development. So, first of all, technology. It's very much speed, right? So, first of all, we were using cell phones like button phones, and it been changed into touch, and now we are using Chromebook, iPhone, iPad, everything is there. So, what we are doing, we just adapting the technology. So same formula is applied in supply chain management. So what they are doing is to give a proper manufacturing product, the manufacturing techniques and automation process have been developed and mostly many designs have been introduced in this technological development process. Uh, so here, most of the company used to derive the optimum result. So they want to give their best. So they are doing is they want to increase their technological development. So they are developing the manufacturing technique and automation process to give a proper good product. Third one is human resources management. In this, what we are saying is mostly what is the work of HR. They used to recruit any candidates, right? So in every management, in every firm and organization, there will be an HR who used to recruit the employees and candidates. So why they are recruiting them? Because they want the perfect candidate. So how they used to select them by keeping managerial or technical rounds or face-to-face interviews. So, if any employees are very perfect on their rounds, so that candidate will be selected for their job. Why we are selecting a perfect candidate means so they will give innovative ideas and help in growth of the company. So a recruiting process will be in the head of the HR management. Fourth one is infrastructure. It is a final activity. In this, they used to concentrate on planning, accounting, finance, and quality control. To do this overall process, they need a good infrastructure. So give so then what they are trying to say means infrastructure is the main thing. So if customer wants any product or if we can't be sure that everyone get a good product, right? It can be defective products also. So if infrastructure is very much good, they can give a good product. They can be very planned on their process. If the infrastructure is not good, sure, the company can face many losses. So, girls, here infrastructure is very, very important. If we took any firm or organization, the customer used to notice the infrastructure of the organization. So, the management should give more importance to the infrastructure. So, girls, these are the value chain functions which has been created by the model of Michael Porter. Next, we can move on to the effectiveness of supply chain management. So here, what is effectiveness? So supply chain effectiveness is used to measure how well the organization can uh, move a product or service from conception to the customer. So here what we are trying to say means how well the organization are using the resources to complete their work in efficient manner. So they're trying to say this. So there are six benefits in supply chain management. So if the company is really bad, of course they used to give some more interest on the on their infrastructure on the resources. So here the supervisor or the manager used to see how the company satisfy the customer of with those products. So in every company motivates to give a customer a good product. So they need to satisfy them. The company work is to satisfy the customer needs. So the manager used to measure how well the organization, how well they're using the resources to be very efficient manner. So next we can move on to the benefits of effectiveness. First one is better information flow. So girls, here information plays a major role. Information flow is very important in company. In supply chain, only by giving correct information, the process will run smoothly. The flow of information is the main thing in organization. So thus we can take one example. What is new supply chain? It starts from the raw materials and it ends with the finished product. So the process is very much long, right? So in every process, they have to pass more information. So if the information is not good, if it is bad communication, sure the process can be spoiled or it can be stopped in the middle of the business. So here information plays a major role. It's need to be a communication between the employees and the workers. Everything should be in a smooth manner. So if any of the information went wrong, the process or the product can be in a defective manner. So here information is playing a major role. Second one is improved quality control. In this, if customer face any defects on products, they used to inform to the company. So the company can take immediate action on the service so that they have to improve the quality of the product. So here, if the customer face any defective products, sure, the company can't be sure, right? So every product will be in a good manner. Any one product can be in bad condition. So if any customer got a bad product, sure they have all the rights to complain about the product. So what is the company work? They used to satisfy the needs of the customer. So sure, they can give a quality control. So they can improve their quality control. They can give assurance that next time this won't happen. So next time they can deliver a good product. So they are trying to save this only. Third one is higher efficiency rate. So here the keyword is backup plan. In there, if there is any issue occurred in the process, the company should have a backup plan. Not only a company or a firm. Even we used to have option A and option B plans, right? So if option A is not working out, obviously we can be moved to the option B plan. So in life we are doing this. So think about a company. Thinking about a manufacture company, it is a long term process. So it has a long term process, right? Sure, they used to have a backup plans. So the backup plans will be very much good to the company's need. Uh, if there is any failure, sure they should have a alternative data, alternative plans to complete the process in a successful manner. Fourth one is keeping up with demand. So, as I said before, uh, customer demand is very much important to the company. The firm needs to fulfill the customer's demand. By increasing the demand, they can avoid challenges like bull bee. So, as I said before, a company work is to satisfy the needs of the customer. If customer have any demands on their side, they have all the rights to keep the demand with the management. So they have all the rights to reflect it. So here what we are trying to say means the management should improve the or should keep up the customer's demand and they should satisfy the customer's demand. Fourth one is shipping optimization. So shipping optimization. Once the finished products are moved to the delivery process, this process would be done through shipping because it can reduce cost. If the management choose on trucks on any vehicles, sure the cost will be very high. So see girls, raw from supply chain management starts from the process from the raw materials and ends to the finished products. So as I said before, it's very long process, very long term process to complete and giving a good product. So it used to cost more. So the delivery also should not be cost much. So they use shade. So they be going to the shipping cost, shipping optimization. So here mostly the shipping would be cost low. So they are using shipping optimization. First one is improved cash flow. So here by taking smarter decision, they used to improve the cash flow in the organization. The main aim of the organization is to maximize the profit. They used to improve the cash flow by taking a correct decision. So not only in the company, even in life, we used to take a good decision. So, example, if you're taking a company, one decision can make a company upside down. So, taking a one decision, the company can gain more profit, the company can lose everything. So, here, decision plays a major role. In supply chain management, decision is very important. So, by taking one decision, the cash flow can be increased or it can be decreased also. Next, seventh one is risk mitigation. As I said before, in third point we saw higher efficiency rate. Here, risk mitigation. So, it is both are similar. So, how we saw a backup plan, even here, risk mitigation also is the same thing. So, in here, to avoid any risk or disruption in the process, sure, they should have an alternative way to solve all the problems. So, if it is a long, if as we all know, organization is very much big and the process of the organization is very much long. So, of course, there can be many disruption in between the process. So, in every company, there should be an alternative way to solve a problematic manner. The last topic is next we can move on to outsourcing. Next we can move on to outsourcing in supply chain management. The company used to give all the function to the external company. So they are called third party. Example, you can take uh, building a house. So why I'm saying is, if a family wants to build their house, obviously they will be going to the engineer. So the what the engineer will be doing, so will he used to get inside and work? No. So it will not be like that. The engineer used to give their work to the another team. So another building team. So they will be building their house. So this is the process of outsourcing. So same thing applied here. If there is a company introducing a product, they used to give the product outcharge to the external organization, that is external third party or manufacturing company, external manufacturing company. So here they used to do all the works from the raw materials till the delivery process till the customer service. Everything will be managed by the outsourcing team. Um, Here there is a disadvantage also. Why means first one is the biggest damage is they can form they can form out wrong types of activities, because the first thing is the project has been given to the external organization. So we can't be sure that they are using very good materials, good products. So there is not any assurance, right? So if they use seeing any bad product or any bad raw materials or any low quality products, sure, the product will be in a defective manner. So it will be a big damage to the company and the product, right? So they are using it. Second one is lack of direct control on activities. If the company, the original company is not giving their project to the external organization, if they are doing it by themselves, sure that the activities of monitor and the control session will be in a very good manner, because they are doing the project, right? So the product is done by the original company. So they'll be attentive, very much attentive on their process. So if when it is moved to the third party or any external organization, sure there will be some lack on their control or monitor activities. Third one is management can be problematic. Uh, any third party can be very problematic person, can enter into the project and do some uh, illegal works on the project. If the original company is doing the project on their own, sure there will be no problem on their product, because it's doing by them, right? So it is given to a third party or any external organization. Sure, any third party's problematic person can enter into project and they can do any illegal activities in between the process. Next, we can move on to the benefits of outsourcing. First one is focus on core competencies. So, girls, core competencies. The word core competencies means important work. Here, most of the external organization will give or more concentrate on core competencies. So, because first of all, they want to finish the important work, and next they will be moving on to the small or silly works. So here, to complete the core competencies, they'll be giving new ideas, marketing, and used to strengthening the customer relationships. So here core competencies plays a major role. And second one is reduce overall cost. As an external organization, they will be reducing all the cost because uh, they want to complete the project within their budget. So mostly they used to reduce all the overall costs. So here they use knowledge and expertise to keep the companies to reduce overall expenses. So girls, in every organization or any third party or external organization, there will be a knowledgeable person or expertise who will be very experienced on their work. So the company used to keep every expertise with them, and they used to help to reduce all the overall cost. Third one is giving competitive advantage. So it enable access of facilities, knowledge, and capabilities that were initially unusable and unaffordable. So here what they are trying to say is it will be help to get the chance to leverage on these process resources to help the companies stay ahead of their competitors. So here, competitive is known as a competition. So most of the manufacturing process will be in a competition mode. Fourth one is flexible. Fourth one is flexibility and adaptability. So here what they are saying is they used to adapt change in customer demand quickly. The work is to state that the customer, the work is to satisfy the customer. So they used to adapt the changes to be very flexible manner. So as I said before, the management work is to reduce the keeping up the demand with the customer. And if the changes of the demand are very much quick, sure the customer will be very much happy. So here, flexibility and adaptability plays a major role. If customer wants to keep any demand, sure it will be welcomed by the management, and every demands will be completed in a quick manner. Fifth one is reduces risk. So here, when the project came into the hands of external organization, sure they will be having a backup plans. So if the external organization sees any difficulties in their projects or any process, sure they'll be having an alternative way to complete all the process. Last one is increase capabilities and extends the resources. So here, what they are trying to say means the external partner can bring. So here, we are saying is the external partner can bring extra capabilities, solutions, and expertise to utilize these excellent tools to increase productivity and efficiency. So here, what they are saying is logistic companies have industry connection that it can leverage on to save on cost and improve its capabilities. Mostly the company, external organization or third party used to increase their capability and helps to satisfy the needs of the customer and solve the demands what and all the customer keeps. So from this, the supply chain is over, girls. Thank you.